Howdy! It's Joanne Vandermeulen from Courtenay, British Columbia. Hi, Sylvia. Yeah, pretty goofy, eh? I couldn't decide today whether or not I want to do the downhill skiing or the cross-country skiing. I have a mountain like 25 minutes away, so yeah, I can go skiing or I can go golfing. It's funny because people that I see sometimes in the hallway or in the elevator, one of them has their snow gear on and the other one has their trailing their golf clubs behind them, all in the same day. Anyway, it's going to be kind of funny to watch me go down the hill because it's been quite a few years since I mountain skied, but I can't wait to get there. Mount Washington is very, very close. Last year they set records at, I believe it was 22 feet of snow. Can you imagine that much snow? Like there was a guy standing on a tractor and he was reaching as high as he could, and the snow was still above him. There were people driving up over top of him on another. And it was all snow. And, you know, it's hard to believe because down the mountain here where I live, there's no snow. So, and it can be beautiful out, and yeah, the grass is green. Kind of the best of both worlds. Anyway, I'm going to get this off or move it down a little bit just to be more comfortable and talk to you today about Your Book is Your Business. Again, as authors, we're in a very, very exciting time because we have control of our books. As far as selling our books, making the money, we don't necessarily have to go through a distributor to sell our books anymore. We can do it all on our own website. We have to know a few techniques, and that's where hopefully I'm going to come in to teach you about marketing your book. Now is not the time for you to get almost shy. You have to be able to really, really get out there and be ready to promote yourself. Be proactive, and that's another thing. Yes, it does take time, and it does not happen right away. It is a gradual process. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about driving traffic. And you know, when you're talking about driving traffic, you have to first of all do the things that I had previously discussed in the other shows. You have to build your author platform, who you are, and then your books. You have to blog and set that up and find a niche or an area of expertise that you can talk about, and the people are going to want to read and come back to your blog time and time again. Something that's unique. Also, your book is going to be on the sidebar and listed on the sidebar. Very easy instructions so the reader can just click on a tab or on a link, and it directs them right back to where your book is sold. You can even sell them yourselves online, and with the ebooks that are out now, it's just marvelous. We don't have to pay for printing or shipping or anything. So it's a very, very exciting time for authors. Now, targeting your audience and driving traffic back to your site. The thing is that you have to remember is that you can waste a lot of time in the social media sites if you are in the wrong place. So as yourself, you have to think, okay, who are my readers? You more or less have to put yourself in their shoes. Where are they going to hang out? I use this it's a flip example, but I mean, if you want a dog collar, you don't go into a cat store. Well, unless you've got a little dog like mine, Oscar, which I do want to introduce you to him. If you just give me a minute. Come here. A lot of you have heard me talk about Oscar and me walking him around. This is my mini dachshund, and he comes with me everywhere I go. He even sits in his bed. Oh, he doesn't want to be up here. He's shy. He doesn't like to be held or cuddled, so I'll let him down. Anyway, back to business. So anyway, when you are targeting your audience, you want to go where your readers are. You'll waste a whole lot of time if you're in the wrong area. Think of the groups, who's going to be reading your book, and go there. Those are the friends that you want to initially make contact with. Those are the discussion groups you want to get involved with, and the social media sites such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Goodreads, get in there and show yourself and your area of expertise. Try not to just blatantly throw your book into them, because people don't like that. All right, they want to see you as genuinely a human being first, and then you can go ahead and promote your book. So, targeting your audience, you have to know who is reading your book, and those are the groups that you need to get involved in. Driving traffic back to your site. You can say herding traffic back to your site. It's not necessarily a literal term, it's a figurative term. What you want to do then is when somebody asks you a question, that's when you want to give them the link to where your site is and where the answers or the solution is for them. Also, make sure that when you're answering any of your emails or anytime you get a chance, post your signature at the bottom with your link. Who you are and your link, so that you know if they get inquisitive and they want to know more, they can actually click it and it goes right back. It takes them right back to your site. So that's what I mean by driving traffic back to your site. You want to get these people initially to see you as a human being. You want to develop a relationship, friends, and then they become followers, and then they become fans. Okay, so but initially you really have to go at it fairly slow. That's why I said it when it comes to online marketing, yes, you are targeting a massive amount of people. The last day I talked about there's 400 million users on Facebook alone. LinkedIn, there's 60 million users. And then Twitter, there's 190 million users. And Goodreads, I know, there are over 3 million users. And Goodreads is specifically readers, so especially fiction readers. So if you write fiction, that's a social media site that you might want to get into. Make sure your profile is up to date and displayed. Make sure that you update your status quite regularly with a link included, so that when people are reading about you or they come across something really, really cool, they don't have to go searching. They can just click onto that link and it takes them right to your site where your book is sold. So when you're talking about driving traffic, like I said, it's not a literal sense. It's more, steering them to you. Also, don't be afraid when you're on and you meet up with a lot of friends and whatnot. If you need help, like you're helping them out too, and sometimes they'll say, is there something I can do for you? Hey, yeah, by the way, can you spread the word about... Okay, so you actually send, it's called viral promotion. You do stuff for them, they do stuff for you, and their traffic becomes your traffic, and your traffic becomes theirs. It's called working together. And Sylvia, you were talking about that. You're talking about helping everyone helping everybody out, and that's what it's all about. We can't stand on a single leg. We're not very strong, but if we work together and we actually tie each other up as a big band or as a rope, we become stronger together. So we really have to work together. And when I say work together about traffic, about their traffic becomes yours, I do a lot of guest blogging, interviews. I also have them come onto my site. And I know, Sylvia, you've been on my Authors Articulating show. That's the Blog Talk Radio show. And folks, go on Blog Talk Radio. Google it. And then find people that deal with your niche, or not your niche, your genre, and ask them if you can be a guest on their show. Like, there's so many people out there that are searching for guests, and it's free, and that is massive exposure. Right now, for example, I know I have over 5,000 listeners for my Blog Talk Radio show that's held every Monday night. And, like when I think about even my blog, I looked at it and it's close to 50,000 hits. That's a lot of people looking at my blog. 50,000 people, a heck of a lot more than a book signing. And, that's my marketing tips book, or my marketing tips blog. That's www.joconquerobstacles.com. And yes, go there. There's lots of free marketing tips for you. I think about even my friends that are on Twitter, on LinkedIn, Facebook. I maxed out on Facebook like 6 months ago, and there was a max of 5,000 people. I mean, Goodreads, that's another place. I looked on there, I was 23rd most followed. Like out of 3 million people, That's massive exposure. That's the attention that I'm searching for. But it didn't happen overnight. And I really warn my clients about this. It takes time to build up that exposure. But once it starts to happen, it's like a snowball rolling down Mount Washington, okay? It gets